This will be the first of series of videos on how to create some Revit materials. And we're going to start out pretty basic with some out-of-the-box content and options that are already available in the material library. And then as we progress, it'll get a little bit more involved. So we're going to start out basic. I'm going to just draw a wall here. And we'll edit and duplicate. Let's make this a compound wall. This one. So we're going to edit and duplicate. And this one's going to be stone. So we're going to create a stone material with one of the out-of-the-box assets. Later I'll show you how to use like a custom material. So we'll say OK. We're going to edit the structure. I want to change the siding, so the exterior siding. So I'm going to come in here, and even if there's something in here that's similar, you're probably going to want to create something specific for what you're doing. So we're just going to create a brand new material. And we're going to give it a name. So I'll just say stone for now. I'm not specific at this point. We will want to come in and set what we want it to look like graphically, or just, our shaded mode and so forth, not the rendered mode. So we're going to come in here and we're going to replace the asset. Drag this over a little bit. I'm going to go to the appearance library and stone. We might want to do siding. Let's see if there's anything in siding. Nope. Okay, so we'll just pick one. It doesn't matter which one at this point. So you can see that it's giving us a graphic image. It's got a JPEG that's associated to it. Or sorry, a PNG. A JPEG would also work. You have the option to add a tint, which will make it look a little bit different when you're rendering. So that's going to be just how to create a basic material using one of the out-of-the-box assets. Now for the graphics, we're going to want to add a pattern, and it's not, in this case, going to match exactly. So we're going to do this. We're going to create a custom model pattern. So we're going to create a new one, and we're going to do custom. Okay, so I'm going to browse to where this is, and then I'm just going to search on my computer for it, and that's off screen, so I'm just going to browse to where it's at. So let me pause real quick. Okay, so I only have one model pattern in here. You can make any pattern a model pattern, but right now I'm not going to go through that process. I know I have this one. It's probably not the exact same, shape and layout as the current one, but it will do for what we're trying to do. So we'll say open, and that looks terrible. You're definitely going to want to mess with the scale. Some of the newer hatches that you can find on BIM Object or somewhere like that, they tend to be scaled better already. So that looks better. So we'll say okay, and okay. And I usually set this gray because it's too dark if it's black. So that's going to be our basic step for creating a new pattern just for something that's already in your model. So we'll go ahead and OK out, and we'll take a look at this in a rendered view, or a realistic view, I shouldn't say rendered. Set this to realistic. Give it a sec. Group it around because I'm backwards. So we might have some scaling that needs to be done on that, and that's something we'll talk about in a forward going video.